mic up. Can you hear that? Tip the mic up. Is that better?
There you go.
Okay, now you can hear me. All right. But anyway, we're having just fun there, laughing at my name there. And if you're wondering about the last name, it is Spanish. However, I know I look more Samoan or Hawaiian than I do Mexican. There's a reason for that. I'm not pure Mexican. I'm Mexican with German and some black. And so basically, in layman's terms, that's mutt. Now, that's kind of harsh. I don't like that term. I prefer to think of myself as a racial sampler. You know, a little of the best, you know. Or you know, sometimes I really get kind of stuck on myself, a little snooty, and I think of myself in Starbucks terms, right? Bold Latin character, infused with bold African accents and mild, sophisticated European tones. I like that. But for all intents and purposes, Chicano, right? But anyway, I'm glad to see everybody here tonight, and I'm certainly glad to help you out a little bit with the fundraising. And boy, it's tough out there, you know. We're all struggling out there. We're not making the money that we used to, and what have you not. I know my wife kind of got on her a little bit earlier tonight. She was putting in for the raffle. I said, why are you doing that? You know, I said, man, you know, that's gambling. That's a waste of money. And, you know, last night, and I thought about it, and I felt bad because last night I actually broke down at the gas station, and I saw the sign, Lotto, $116 million. I said, why not? Bought a couple of tickets, went home, didn't win. You know, it wasn't that bad until I went back to the store and tried to get a refund. I don't know about you, I mean, those of you that work in the retail or sales industry like I do, hey, if I sell something that doesn't work, I give people their money back if it's defective, you know? What kind of scam is that? But I guess I can't get too angry because, you know, I'm actually working on an inheritance that I'm supposed to get. You know, I've got my Nigerian lawyer working on it. He's giving me the inheritance from a long-lost relative that I don't know the name of, that I've never met, that apparently is some sort of banker in Belgium, and he died in a car wreck. Never saw the body, never got a phone call about it. It was funny, the lawyer didn't even know my name, but he found me. And, you know, apparently I've got $8.5 million coming to me. You know, the problem is he keeps nickel and diming me. He's got to pay this fee, this tax, and look, for 6 months it's been going on. Well, the other day I got sick and tired of it, and I had to put my foot down. I said, now look here. Now look here. Here's my bank account numbers, my credit card numbers, the access to my 401k numbers. I don't want to hear from you until you get my inheritance. Now, I hate to be like that with people, but you know what? It worked because he has been taking money out at a rapid clip. I mean, he is on. It's been great. And, yeah, you know, it's getting tough out there. I mean, you know, everybody's trying to scuffle for money, and then it doesn't help, you know. We just recently got cable. I know we joined the 80s, about 30 years too late, but we finally got cable at home. We're kind of cheap that way. And, you know, I came to realize that you could, you know, on our remote, you could actually purchase items off of Home Shopping. You don't even, that blew my mind. I mean, again, I'm 30 years behind. Whoa. Because it's on there, and I thought, wait a minute, you mean you just hit the button and it's ordered and it comes to your house, it's on your bill? I said, good night. It's not enough that you've got to worry about what your kids are watching at night. And I got to worry about what they're ordering at night, right? Who ordered all this, you know, all this Suzanne Summers skin cream, right? Not mine, man. But anyway, you know, it's, and we're all scuffling, we're all in the same boat. And it's, you know, and then there's all the junk that's on the television trying to push on you, all this infomercial junk. I mean, you look at it and you know it doesn't work. There's no possible way it can work. And some of these things are just downright dumb. And probably the best example, remember that Snuggie? Remember that thing? Why? How many people died of armed exposure to the elements? That you needed that, right? Oh, if only Grandma had those arms wrapped, she'd still be here. Right? But you know, it's amazing, it's remarkable how this thing just took off. It became like a little cult following. They've got parties and will go on pub crawls wearing these things. I mean, it's taken off. And not just that, I saw the dumbest thing. Now they have Snuggies for dogs. Wait a minute, they have fur. That's like buying swimming trunks for a fish. It's completely and utterly unnecessary, right? And then, you know, and then there's all these cooking devices they get out there, right? The magic bullet, right? That's not contrived, that whole little scene. Oh, I'll get the coffee grinder, right? And you know, all the, I mean, how many, we're not eating fast enough in this country? How many people starve to death waiting for salsa to be chopped, right? I mean, because after all, we're slimming as a nation, right? Prime example right here, right? I want that salsa now, right? But it's just remarkable how all this goes on. And I got to thinking about all the people that are struggling, but yet I've never heard a politician say, you know what? I can't afford to be in office no more. Ain't that funny how they can raise money? Just, you know, you hear on the news, $100 a plate dinner, $1,000 a plate dinner, and here we are selling candy bars for our kids' schools, selling cookie dough. Now, come on, I got kids now, but I was on the other side of that where, oh, yum, cookie dough. Yeah, that's really what I want. That's great. Yeah, sure. I want another magazine subscription, right? But we do that for our kids, but yet these guys can just show up and command that kind of money. Wouldn't it be great if it was the other way around, right? That the politicians had to sell cookies, right? Obama and the Democrats could be outside Walmart selling cookies. The Republicans could be at the gas station washing cars. I mean, Bachmann and what's her face, Sarah Palin in bikini tops, car wash! Right? And they could badmouth each other on the street. Oh, you don't want those cookies, they're fattening, man. No, they're not good for you. Oh, it's just, you know, government waste. And then they could badmouth, oh, you know, I don't trust those guys in your car that take the change the station, play with the seat of your car, and it's just not fair. I thought we all feel the pain, right? But that's not in the cards with these guys. But, you know, it's, you know, and it's universal. We're all kind of trying to get by and everything. And, I mean, we've had to go down to Kentucky Fried Chicken ourselves just to lick other people's fingers and kind of you know how terrible it is when they don't, you know, and by the way, people, please clean your fingernails. Please. It didn't happen. It's a joke. Probably taking up a collection. Oh, that fat guy's hurt. But no, it's a joke. My goodness, it's just, it's almost not even fair that the wrong people are suffering all this. And now the banks. Do you hear about this? The banks, Bank of America wants to charge you $5 a month if you use your debit card, right? And now Chase wants to charge you, or I should say, another bank that shall remain nameless, is to say that they're likely to chase customers away, wants to charge $15, $15 for a checking account. Hello, you're holding on to my money. You know, look, I'll tell you what. Bring it to me. I'll hold it for nothing. You know, I'm married. I forgot what money looks like. You know what I mean? Between direct deposit and the wife. I love you, baby. I might need a ride home. Let me know. But between those two, I forgot what cash looks like. You know, I walk by vending machines. It's like $1. I'm like, whoa. I remember those days. You know, but. But, you know, it's tough out there, but we're getting by. We're making do the best we can. But let me just leave you with this here. Of course, being mostly Chicano, and let me help you out. Those of you that don't speak Spanish, I'm going to let you know a little secret. To communicate with a Chicano, you need only know one word. Forget Rosetta Stone. You don't need that garbage. Forget those expensive college degrees. That's like an infomercial. Is that college degree getting in the way of your free time? But seriously, I can teach you all the Spanish you need to know in one single word. Those of you that are Hispanic, help me out here. The word orale. Orale. It's universal. I'll demonstrate. Let's go. Orale. I'm hungry. Orale. I'm thirsty. Orale. Okay. Right? Stop. Orale. Go. Orale. Hi. Orale. And of course, goodbye. Orale.